कैमरा बंद आई।
His Holiness Sri Satguru Ji, respected guests, government party leaders, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Namdhari Tanzania, I would like to thank first of all Guru Marwaji for inviting us to Riga to come here and do a few programs and also see his region. It is we are very much grateful to him for giving us this invitation. And now the program will start. The boys which you see in front of you are musicians which His Holiness has been grooming since a very young age, and now they are quite perfect in their music lessons, and they will give you a discourse of some of their learnings. After that, we would call upon Marwaji to give a speech, and at 12 o'clock, lunch will be served here. Everybody is invited, and they should not go home without having lunch. Ndugu zetu yote karibuni hapa, shehe kutoka India, Satguru Jagjit Singh amefika hapa kutembea na pati yake. Watoto ambao wanaona mbele yako anajua kazi ya kupiga muziki. Sasa program itaendelea na kazi hii kwanza, alafu ndugu Marwaha atatoa speech, alafu chakula iko tayari. Saa 6 tutakula chakula, hapana kwenda nyumbani kabla ya kula chakula. Asante sana.
called sarang. The percussion instrument was tabla, which was played upon by the budding artist Mr. Sukhvinder Singh Pinky. Mr. Pinky is learning this instrument at present from the famous Pandit Kishan Maharaj of Banaras. Mr. Surjit Singh played Indian classical raga Komal Risham Asari on the sarangi. Our next artist is Mr. Baljit Singh, who is playing on the instrument called Tarshehnai. Mr. Baljit Singh is being groomed to be a great artist by His Holiness. He has already taught the All India Music Competition organized by All India Radio, and he is playing Rag Bairagi on Tarshehnai. Mr. Baljit Singh is being accompanied by Mr. Sukhvinder Singh Pinky on Tabla, and now Mr. Baljit Singh on Tarshehnai.
Seeing the miraculous play of music by the youngsters. In our religion, music plays a very important part. And we feel that with this music, we can attain peace and harmony, and spiritual attainment can be done through music. I remember, if I'm right, in past I've read in the history that there was a mad elephant roaming around in India, and it could not be controlled by anyone. It was ruining the villages and destroying a lot of crop and all this. And a musician, music master, took his mardang, which is a very similar instrument to the one which Pinky is playing, which is a tabla. That's a mardang. He took it to the jungle and he played that in the jungle. By playing it in a very perfect manner, he controlled that mad elephant, and after that, the elephant did not do any damage to any of the villages. I hope I'm right in saying this. So, in the olden times, that was true. It means even now, that can be true. That with playing these instruments in a very perfect manner, it takes a lot of energy, lot of stamina and practice, which the boys, as you can see, have been doing. Even now, in science, if you would recall that the science people are saying that when a cow is giving milk, if music is played in its dairy farm or near the cow gives double the yield of milk. Now this is today's true findings, which we in the olden times used to say that why is music being played near the animals? But today in science it is said that this is true. So really, the music has got a very, very great meaning in religion. Our religion was started by Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and now on the 15th Guruship is our Holiness, His Holiness is Satguru Ji at the moment, giving us all the discourses of the olden ages that what we should learn and live. We are pure vegetarians. We do not eat meat, nor eggs. And with this, we have also, His Holiness, with His blessings, has trained a hockey team who are pure vegetarians living in our religion with all the rules and regulations of religion first and then sports. But we have proved that with all these religious practices, our team is the under 18 champion of all India hockey team, all India hockey team championships. So even now, when they visited in Tanzania, they've played various matches. They've played the Tanzania Invitation 11. They've played all the best teams of Tanzania, and they've beaten all the teams. So they really are practicing very hard, and with the religion, they are coming up. They are taking blessings from His Holiness in order to attain the spiritual perfectionist and the body perfection. I would request the hockey team to stand up to show that how young and powerful they look also. Please, hockey team. All the hockey boys are under 21, and they really have been practicing so very hard that they get up early morning every day at 3 o'clock. First they do their prayers. After prayer, they do practice. And then the whole of the day they have studies to do, they have everything to do. But the time of prayer is very important to them. Thank you very much. As I was telling you something about the religion, being vegetarians and all this, our way of living is that early morning prayers are the most important. This is not only in our religion, but in all the religions. Take for instance Muslim, Hindu, Christianity. Every religion has the same saying that we must get up very early in the morning and then do the prayers and then start our work. So that is our course. We are also, like in Tanzania, self-reliant people. We believe in self-reliance, socialism. In India, our Holiness has got various farms, various things in order to grow our own food and to feed our own people. So that is the same motto which we have in Tanzania, to grow our own food and feed our own people. So in that sense, the socialism of Tanzania and the religion of our Sikhism is very similar. And this is the gathering which we are seeing now also shows that it is religion and these type of gatherings which really bring us close together. And we hope that we can have more of these gatherings to understand each other and to give us experience different ideas to come up in the world to attain the peace and harmony which we all are really longing for. I don't have much more to say in this one, but thank everybody here, the government leaders, especially the Umar Wahadi, who really has taken pains to take care of all of us. We really have a lot of people here. We have approximately 60 to 70 from all over the world. We have some guests from England, we have some guests from Canada, India, Bangkok, Bahrain, and we really have enjoyed the hospitality given by the Iringa region. And we thank the Iringa region very much for giving us this privilege of coming here, and we hope that you would extend your invitation again for us to come here again and do this. His Holiness also extends his invitation to all of you. Whenever you visit India, please do not forget to come to our region, which is Ludhiana region, very south, and come and see what we are doing and how well we can cooperate amongst each other in order to bring our social gatherings and our religious gatherings together. Now I will request Guru Barohari to come and say a few words before we have lunch. So please, Guru Barohari.
Satguru Jagjit Singh Ji Maharaj, the party and government leaders and members of various communities present here today. On behalf of the regular group of companies, I extend to you all a very warm welcome. Today, we are honored to have the presence of His Holiness Satguru Jagjit Singh Ji Maharaj, who resides in India and is the supreme head of about 1 million Namdhari Sikhs. His Holiness preaches peace, unity, self-reliance, and simplicity. He himself practices all what he preaches, and therefore finds it easier to put it across to all his followers. This is the reason why he is always dressed in simple white clothes. In India, His Holiness runs a cow farm and has helped many to develop such farms by giving people advice free of any charge. He also supports various agricultural projects. With his followers, Satguruji recites the various sacred hymns from the Holy Granth every day, and his normal day starts at 3 a.m. in the morning. Through classical music and sports, His Holiness has created interest in the youth of Namdhari Sikhs. The classical music played by him and his party is of the highest quality, and the connoisseurs of Indian classical music all over the world appreciate it wholeheartedly. His Holiness came to Tanzania on 25th June 1985, and under his auspicious presence, the Namdhari Sikhs celebrated from the 27th June 1985 until 30th June 1985 the International Hola Festival. Namdhari Sikhs from various parts of the world were represented at this holy occasion. On behalf of the regular group of companies, when I requested His Holiness to come to Ringa with the rest of his party, he very kindly accepted our invitation, for which we are all very grateful. Vehicular Production Giants Tanzania Limited, the parent company of the Vehicular Group, since the 1967 has been successfully retrading and reconditioning tires for the essential sectors such as agricultural sector, transport sector, road construction companies, industrial sector, etc. In 1979, Rubber Industries Limited, Vehicular Rubber Industries Limited, was inaugurated by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Tanzania, Julius K. Nyerere, and started manufacturing rubberized items. Over the past 3 years, the Vehicular Group has further accepted the challenge made by the party and government leaders, and has diversified its activities by entering the hotel business, tourism, travel agency, and also in spices and allied products industry. Both Vehicular Traction Giants Tanzania Limited and Vehicular Rubber Industries Limited, besides providing the essential sectors with their requirements, has also contributed in the saving of the foreign exchange. The travel agency, Maninga Estates, is also being run with the same object of earning the foreign exchange and to provide a service of high quality for the people using air travel. The new projects initiated recently are directly oriented towards the earning of much needed foreign exchange for the country. The buildings, as you must have noticed, are now almost complete, and in a very short time the projects will be in full swing. The hotel, which has been constructed will have an accommodation for 66 beds initially, which later will be extended to 150 beds. The policy of the management will be to make sure that the esteemed customers using the motel get their money's worth. Motel Sunset Limited will also help to promote the tourist trade in the picturesque Southern Highlands. Raha Foods Limited was started with a view of earning foreign exchange by exporting spices and allied products manufactured and processed in Iringa using locally grown inputs. This project, incidentally, is in line with the party and government decision to enhance the agriculture sector in the country. Initially, most of the inputs for the manufacture of the spices and allied products will be provided for the peasants in the villages living within the Iringa region. However, this will later be extended to other regions as well. The peasants will be taught how to grow the spices so that maximum yields are obtained. Under the guidance of the regional and district authorities, financial assistance will be given to the outgrowers to acquire the inputs, and the company will undertake to ensure and guarantee that the crops grown by the peasants are purchased directly, and furthermore, the transportation of the produce from the villages to the factory will be organized by Raha Foods Limited. As this project will need a great deal of research, the Vecular Group is encouraged by the fact that Mr. Stanford John Kidibule has agreed to join us in this venture and has sold his farm to Raha Foods Limited. This farm will be used as a research and an experimental station. Spot-on training to the peasants will be given at this center, and a fully equipped laboratory will also be constructed. As His Holiness has had a vast experience in the agricultural field, the Vecular Group will welcome and appreciate any assistance in this field from you. We further note with interest that His Holiness announced at the recent International Hola Festival at Dar es Salaam that a natural cure center will be constructed in Dar es Salaam, where the patients will be treated using natural herbs. Iringa has a conducive climate for the growing of agricultural produce, and therefore the Vecular Group will fully back the natural cure project and will be too pleased to grow and evaluate the herbs at the experimental station mentioned above. In the honor and appreciation of your visit to Iringa, Your Holiness, the management of Vecular Group of Companies has decided to contribute Tanzania shillings 100,000 to the Presidential Fund for Self-Reliance. This fund has been initiated by His Excellency the President, Julius K. Nyerere, and we shall accordingly present our check to him. Just as you are, our President has also been an advocate of self-reliance. His Holiness, ladies and gentlemen, over the past years, the Vecular Group has been served by many dedicated workers, and the management has from time to time been evaluating the contribution each worker has made to the company through his services, initiative, and dedication. 5 members of staff, Ndugu John Mlowe, Ndugu Musa Ahmad, Ndugu Admani Juma, Ndugu Joseph Kibangari, and Ndugu Isa Dugenge have excelled at their respective duties over the long services they have given to the company. The management has therefore decided to reward all the 5 workers by building for them each a 2-bedroom house with normal amenities. This encouragement is fully deserved by them all, and I hope that other workers will also strive to emulate the exemplary behavior of these 5 workers. His Holiness and Namdhari Sangat, on behalf of Vaikular Group, I would like to thank you very sincerely for accepting our invitation to come to Ringa. Also, we extend our thanks to all the party and government leaders and members of various communities for participating in today's occasion. Lastly, on behalf of Vaikular Group of Companies, His Holiness, I would like you to forgive us for any shortcoming which may have come to light during your visit and stay in Ringa. Thank you.
Ndugu Marwaha, you've really given us a very good background of your activities here, and they really are very encouraging for the whole of the country to follow your footsteps in order to achieve what we really are at the moment longing for. So, Ndugu Marwaha, we convey our best wishes to your success and your reaching success. Now I would humbly request His Holiness to say a few precious words on this occasion. His Holiness Satguru Jagjit Singh.
कोई चीज़ जी पढ़न का या जो ढंग दसिया जीवन का कि लोग तो गरीब की रक्षा करनी ये साढ़े धर्म के ये इन्हें शब्दों नाल धर्म बखरा रहा है नाम कोई चार होती रह जाती ये जानते हो कि अभी जिन्हें के बेटे हैं सारे जने एक दूसरे की बोली नहीं समझ सकते साढ़े सारे दे रंग नहीं लगते साढ़े सारे दे कद नहीं मिलते आपस में साढ़े सोचने ढंग के ऐसे पहुंचते हैं वो बड़े बड़े होते हैं कोई किसी देश का रहने वाला है कोई किसी देश का रहने वाला है और कुछ साझियाँ गल्लां जिहड़ियां ने वो बड़ियां ही जरूरी ने वो सारिਆਂ ਨੂੰ लगने ਇੱਕੋ ਜਿਹੇ लगने कपड़े की लोड़ पैनी सारिਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕੋ ਜਿਹੀ लोड़ पैनी जे किसी ने बीमार हो जाना है तो सारिਆਂ ने होना सारिਆਂ ਨੂੰ दवाइयां की लोड़ पैनी सानूं छोटी छोटी गल्लां ਤੋਂ ਉੱਚੇ ਉੱਠ ਕੇ ये ये साझी गल्लां ने इन्हां ਵੱਲ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੂਰਾ ਧਿਆਨ देना चाहिए। मैं मिसाल की याद आना जर्मनी भी गया था 100 साल 400 बहुत 80 थान प्राइवेट लीडर जिहड़े उन्होंने तैयार किए चिट्ठियां ते कालियां दुआं मेरा ख्याल कीतियां उन्होंने दिते ने बहुत दूसरे बड़ी दुआ मैं उत्थे गया उत्थे वेखिया कि इतनी वड्डी कामना उन्होंने की इस गल दे विच इहदे विच रूस ते अमेरिका दे मायने दे विच वो उन्होंने एक सांझ के रूमां नूं उन्होंने बहुत उन्नत ते बड़ी लंबी नस्ल बनानी है इस गल वास्ते सारे इकट्ठे होए सारे देश आपको अपने ढंग नाल इकट्ठे होते हैं जिस तरह सारे देशों की जथेबंदी बनी है जिहड़े बाहर वो वख-वख देशों में जो आके इहदे बोलियां भी सीखते हैं दूसरे दियां इसी तरह ही धर्मां नूं मनण वाले एक अमेरिका का धर्म है चर्च ऑफ मॉर्निंग के नाम वो बादशाह ने खाते पीते इतों तक कि चाह कभी कोका कोला आस करते इसी तरह ही सैनट के एडवाइजर्स जिहड़े वो भी बादशाह ने खाते पीते चाह कभी कोका कोला आस नहीं पीते साडियां इहो जिहियां धर्मां नाल बहुत वड्डियां साझां बनदियां ने जिन्हां नूं असीं जिन्ने नेड़े होईए एक दूजे तो फायदा लै नहीं सकते एक अमन ग्रुप होने हैं जिहड़े किस्म दे शांति होवे ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ भी सारे ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ पता है जे बाबा बच गया वो बड़े देश के उत्ते वजना ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੰਨਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਜਣਾ ਤੇ ਦੋਨੇ ਖਿਲਾਫ ਰੂਪ ਇਹ ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੜਨ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨੁਕਸਾਨ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ ਇਸ ਕੰਮ ਨੂੰ ਹਟਾਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਉਹ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਬਣੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੰਮ आजकल की हो रहा है कि एक हद कर लो भाई एक स्टेट का बड़े देश के दुनिया स्टेटा ने ये एक स्टेट का बंदा आता है वो कहता है कि उत्थे अग लग गई है तुम अग को जाओ कहता है दूसरी स्टेट का बंदा आया मैं तेरे आके अग नहीं जाने पर मेरे घर नहीं लगी हुई ये चीज़ां साढ़े तो निकल जानी चाहिए ताकि अपने जीवन की जांच करके अपने आप इस संसार के अमन पसंद बन के लोगों को अमन दे के जीवन की जांच कर सकें सब तो बड़ी चीज़ जी तुम पहले दसी गई थी कि हर धर्म के जरूरी है कि करके उठना सवेरे सब तो पहले उठ के अपना धर्म का काम करके फिर वो काम करना रवि ਸਮਾਈਲੀ ਜਾਂ ਆਗਰਮਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੂੰ ਮੰਨਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੇਖਿਆ ਲੋਕ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਤੜਕੇ ਉੱਠ ਕੇ 4 ਵਜੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਭ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ। ਫਿਰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਹੁਣ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਸਾਇੰਸ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਮੰਨਣੀ ਪੈ ਗਈ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਦਮੀ ਦਾ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਇੰਗਲੈਂਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਯੋਗੀ ਨੂੰ ਬੁਲਾ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਤਜਰਬਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਿਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਸ਼ੀਨਾਂ ਲਾ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ। ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਘਰ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਦਿਮਾਗ 5% ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ। ਫਿਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਖਿਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਮਾਧੀ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਦੀ ਮੈਡੀਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਰੋ। ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਗਏ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ 95% ਦਿਮਾਗ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਇਹਦੇ ਉਲਟ ਹੋ ਗਏ। ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੀ ਅਮਰੀਕਾ ਨੇ ਤਜਰਬਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਦਮੀ 15 ਮਿੰਟ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਡੀਪ ਮੈਡੀਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੁਨਿਆਵੀ ਵਿਹਾਰ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਵਾਧਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਸਾਇੰਸ ਵਾਲੇ ਵੀ ਮੰਨਣ, ਧਰਮ ਵਾਲੇ ਵੀ ਕਰਨ, ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੋਰ ਤਾਂ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਰਹਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਜਾਣਾ ਬਾਹਰ ਜਾਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬੜੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਸ ਦੇਸ਼ 'ਚ ਰਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਨਾਮਧਾਰੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੀ ਤਰੱਕੀ ਹੋਵੇ। ਜਦੋਂ ਇਸ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੀ ਤਰੱਕੀ ਹੋਵੇਗੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਾਮਧਾਰੀ ਜਾਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਆਏ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਇੱਕ ਬੰਦਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਲਈ ਕੁਛ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਚੰਗਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਨਾਲ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਉਸਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਦੀ ਤਕਲੀਫ ਹੋਵੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਬੇਟਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਮਾਤਾ ਨੇ ਮੈਂ ਰੋਟੀ ਖਾਣਾ ਉਸਦੇ ਮਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਐਸੀ ਗੱਲ ਆਵੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਤਕਲੀਫ ਹੋਏ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਉਸਦਾ ਉਪਚਾਰ ਕਰਦਾ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਜੀ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਐਸੇ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਬੁੱਧੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਉਦਮ ਹੈ। ਅਸੀਂ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਿਸ ਘਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਉੱਥੇ ਮੁਗਲਾਂ ਦੀ ਵੇਲ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ। ਅਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਮੁਗਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਤਜਰਬਾ ਕੀਤਾ। ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਆਮਦਨ ਦੇਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈ। ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਫਲ ਵਗੈਰਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਆਪਣੇ ਪਿੰਡਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਦਿਲਵਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਮੇਰੇ ਜੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੋਈ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਸਕਣ ਦੇ ਬਣਾ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਕਰ ਸਕਣ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਬਾਹਰੋਂ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਖਾਣੀ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਐਨਰਜੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲ ਰਹੀ ਉਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਪੈਦਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਮੈਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਬੜਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋਏ ਸਾਰੇ ਧਰਮ ਆਪੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਧਰਮਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਧਰਮ ਦਾ ਸਤਿਕਾਰ ਕਰਨ। ਨਾਮ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ਰ ਦਾ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਲੈਣਾ। ਕੋਈ ਕੁਝ ਆ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਲਵੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਕੋਈ ਉਹ ਦਿਨ ਹੋਵੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਾਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਹੋਵੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਧਰਮਾਂ ਵਾਲੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਉਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਣਾ ਨਾਮ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਇਆ ਕਰਨ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਕਿ ਧਰਮਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੰਨਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ। ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਬਤਾ
understand each other's languages. Our color is different. Our way of life is different. Our way of preaching is different. But there are some very common things in our life which are common to all of us, regardless of all these small differences. Everybody needs food to fill his stomach. Everybody needs cloth to cover his body. Everybody needs medicine when he is ill. So it is in our duty to forget the small differences which we have and concentrate on the common things and help each other to come up. To sit together in these type of congregations is one way of coming together and forgetting your small differences. Satguru mentioned that in Germany, at one time, there was a meeting where 400 cows were prepared, and those were prepared to be ideal cows which will give a lot of milk. To make these cows into the cows they were, the effort of USSR, USA, and other countries all combined there, and with the minds of all these people, it was possible to get these 400 cows to attain that achievement which they did in giving the maximum amount of milk. So it is all this getting togetherness which is most important to achieve our goals. There was also another conference where people who do not eat meat, so-called the Vegetarian Society, which came together also, and they are also trying to do a lot of things. Church of Mormon and other churches are also pure vegetarians. And on top of that, they are not just vegetarians. They do not even drink Coca-Cola, which we have the general idea of Baha, what is sitting here. Definitely trying to say that this is very good, but for health, from the health societies, the soft water which we drink is also not very good for health. So, apart from vegetarianism, there are other small things which are not very good for us. So it is this type of people, the common things which we have to create to come together. When the time will come, as you know that a lot of bombs are being made in all over the world by the big countries and all this. When that bomb will fall onto any country or anywhere, it will not see if people are religious or not religious. It will not see if it is falling on some other people or not falling on the other people. It will fall on everyone. So to prevent this, we should have a group of peace people who form a group so that peace can be attained in this world. If there is a fire in one state and the people do not have immunities to put off that fire, we will automatically go to another state to ask, please help us in putting off this fire. If that state refuses, you can understand what the position of that state would be. So it is the cooperation of interstate, inter-people, inter-relation of everybody that is most important in our striving for peace and harmony. It is in all religions that getting up in the morning and starting to work, before going to work, to pray. The most important thing in our life is getting up in the morning, early morning, at 4 o'clock, and start praying. Remember God for 10, 15, 20, 1 hour, 1 hour, whatever time you have to spare. Pray first, and then start praying. The example he has got, apart from his own religion, is the Ismailis, the Aghanis, when he visited Nairobi, that every day early morning at 4 o'clock, all the people, boys, men, women, they go to the church early morning at 4 o'clock, pray, and then they start going to work. Science has proved. I was giving you just a little bit background on the soft water thing. It was World Health Organization, UNO, finding that soft water is not good for health. Even pipe water and Coca-Cola is harmful for health. Very sorry for that, but I'm just trying to give you the findings. Because the water from the lake and from the river, the flowing water, is the best water for health. When you chlorinate the water, a lot of side effects are affected by the chlorination. The water which we are having from our water, Satguru Jagjit is at the moment drinking directly from the river water, which is flowing in the area. So that is the World Health Organization's finding also, that these type of things are good for health, and the soft water we get is not good for health. So it is like that. And the experiments have been done in lots of villages in America also of this type of the water and other things. So I was giving you the proof on this one. A lot of people were experimented on in America, and they were said to see how much mind power is being used. So everybody was sitting together, and the experiment was done, and they found out that the mind is only working 5% of the time when we are sitting like this, when we are sitting in an ideal, ordinary manner. But when we deep meditate, either early in the morning or whenever the time is there, early morning is the best time. Then the mind is working 95%. So it is, we can understand from this that by deep meditation, our attainment of spiritual attainment and our mind is much better, and we can have better efficiency in our work. So 15 minutes of deep meditation that a person is doing gives him a lot of advancement in the mind to give him his better work. I'm very happy to see that in Tanzania, my people and the rest of the people are working very hard. It is the work of some of the individuals who work hard, which automatically give growth to the poor and to the country. Because if the one individual who works very hard, he needs workers to work for him. He needs land to cultivate. He needs houses. So automatically, one person tries to employ a lot of people, and he gives food to all of these people. And the service which he renders is very good. So he's very happy to see that a lot of people are together here, and they're working very hard and helping the country in doing this, especially in Umarwadi. In India, His Holiness has got a very good grape farm. And at the moment, he's also trying to put a lot of these grape farms in all his small villages where his disciples are residing. And he's also opening his hearts, opening his invitation to your region as well as the country, that please take our guidance or take our experience and learn from us how to grow these grapes in order that your region can also come up in this one. So it is an open invitation to the region to please come forward and ask about any grape farming, and we will give free assistance in giving you these type of work. He thanked everybody, and he says that try to respect each other, even though there are some differences, not in other type of things, but small differences which I mentioned before, but to respect each other, to speak amongst each other in a very polite manner is the best religion, to get together and speak the truth. We should all meditate together, and he says once in a while, do a gathering like this, and sit amongst each other, learn your mistakes, learn new ways of working, and learn different ideas amongst all the religions. So it is his earnest request that once in a while, these type of gatherings are most important, and we should sit together and learn the ways of life. Lastly of all, he thanked everyone. 1 minute. His Holiness here today, and I hope there are a lot of mistakes in this one. I hope you all forgive me, and I beg His Holiness also to forgive me for not giving the whole picture as he said. Apart from that, I just got a lesson from His Holiness that he is requesting a lot of all of you to minimize on the usage of alcohol in the country, and also to minimize on the eating of meat also, because definitely these type of disciplines say that alcohol is definitely very bad for health. And President Moi in Kenya has also given a speech last month on this thing, that alcohol should be controlled and minimum use of alcohol should be there. So he's requesting that you also try very hard to minimize the use of alcohol, which destroys the mind. Everybody knows it destroys the mind, but we still do it. So he's requesting that please we try to minimize the eating of meat and the usage of alcohol in the country. This is the finding of the United Nations World Health Organization, which is the organization trying to emphasize again. Coffee drinks are more susceptible to heart attacks than even cigarettes. Coffee is believed to be causative agent of heart diseases because it alters fats in the blood. The blood level of cholesterol is in direct proportion to the coffee intake of an individual. The experiment conducted by the World Health Organization showed that soft drinks are more inclined to get heart trouble than those who drink hard water drawn from wells, reservoirs, and rivers. Soft water, which is low in calcium and magnesium salt, is more acidic. Further, it could absorb cadmium and lead from the pipe it flows through, and this could make it dangerous. This is just one of the findings which has been highlighted by the World Health Organization. So this is just for information, and the World Health is practicing not just use the water from the tap, neither from the other, pure water from the rivers only. Wherever he goes, either in America or anywhere, he does not use the water from the tap. Even if it takes 100 miles to go and get the water, he would not drink unless the water which he gets from the river or well is received. So, even our boys of the hockey team do not drink water from the tap. If they don't get water, they will not drink it. While playing, if water is not available on the field and they're very tired, they will not drink. They will only drink the water which comes from the river, from the well, from the reservoir. These are the strict rules which have to be adhered by our body. Our body is very flexible. It can adhere to anything. It's a matter of giving it the practice. So these are some of the discourses which His Holiness is put forward to you. I hope you will take the precious words in your mind and try to work on these ideas and attain the peace and harmony of the body. Thank you very much. Now, today's program finishes here. Lunch is ready. Everybody is requested to please go into the hall adjacent to this building and have the food available. And we have a program here tonight also, which is a pure religious program starting at 6 o'clock. Starting at 5 o'clock, 5 to 6, we will be meditating, 1 hour of meditation today. And then from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, we will have our religious function. Even in this religious function, I request all of you to attend, to take this opportunity, because these opportunities do not come every day, to take this opportunity to sit together and meditate with us. Please welcome all. Thank you very much. Please have food. We will.
मेरे वाले में बोले चीज ला लो कभी जी हाँ होल्ड लो हो गई
Please give us also.
well.